Assalamualaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. A lot of people were asking me that the all new 2026 Toyota RAV4s are in Bangladesh now, but there's nobody who's reviewing it. And as you guys know, I'm always the person who does the first review in the country. So today we have the all new 2026 new generation Toyota RAV4 hybrid, and this is the top of the line DZ package. Thanks to RAV Trading for providing this vehicle to me so I could do a full in-depth review of this vehicle. So let's start with today's review. The Toyota RAV4. This is a pretty known vehicle in our country and all around the world because this is the mid-size SUV that Toyota manufactures. So let's talk about the history of the Toyota RAV4. The RAV4 was first introduced at Japan at 1994, but this is a more popular unit in North America and America. So they launched this vehicle 2 years later in North America and America. But the RAV4 didn't get as much market in our generation. You know why? Before, the RAV4 was 2-liter. It used to come to our country, it used to sell, it was a good vehicle. And then in the mid 2 generations, they made it into a 2.4-liter. So our tax structure didn't go as through as a RAV4 should have. So that's why the center 2 generation were not available in Bangladesh. They were available, but they were too expensive. That's why the Harrier was more popular. But now the RAV4 is back to being a 2.4 hybrid. So now it's back in our country and it's back in the tax structures that we can feel like it's affordable. So this is the 6th generation and the all new generation of the Toyota RAV4. It's a completely new chassis, it's a completely new everything, but it has the same 2.4-liter engine from the previous generation. So let's start by showing you guys the front of the vehicle. So the front is very organized, but I'm going to get inside, turn the lights on and show you the entire thing. So first let me show you guys the key, because the key of the RAV4 is pretty similar as a lot of Toyota vehicles. So you have the lock, you have the unlock, you have the trunk opening and the Toyota logo, and at the back it actually says RAV4 right there, but it has a thing over it. So let's get inside. Let's turn on the single projector setup LED headlights, because the daytime running lights and the lights are already on. Here we go, foot on the brake, pressing the start button, and this is with the full lights. This is with the front fog is obviously on, the rear fog should be on. This is with high beam, this is without the high beam. Outside to show you in design. So this is the all new full projector setup headlights. You have your LED daytime running lights on the top and the bottom, and this is your main projector setup, and the entire thing has a black housing inside it. So this black exterior looks much more attractive to the local citizens. So you have this front grille area that all the way extends to the other side. You have the Toyota badge here, and then all the way goes there. All new Toyota's design language, they integrate their grills into the headlights, so it looks a bit more different. You have the LED fog lamps here. The car has front parking sensors. You have this front mesh grille type, but it's open for ventilating the car. You have the front camera here for the 360. You have the number plate slot here. And this car actually has a Model Star full body kit, and it has daytime running lights integrated in the front body kit as well. The front is really nice in my opinion. It's like a design a lot of people will like and a lot of people won't like, but it's okay in my viewing. The hood has these very nice like sharkish kind of stuff on the thing, so it looks like it's very angry looking car. It doesn't have rain sensing wipers, but you have 2 wipers and it works amazingly. For the safety systems, you have your lane keep assist, you have your brake assist, and you have your automatic rear cross traffic alert. We're pretty much done with the front of the car. Now let's talk about the car's powertrain. So for opening the hood, I have to do it from the driver's side. There is a latch located here. If I pull this, the hood opens up, and then I have to manually get it up. I mean, no hood is automatic, but this doesn't have the hydraulic struts because this is a economical vehicle. So you have to put the strut right there, and there we go. If you look at the engine, this is a pretty similar engine in our eyes because we see the same engine in a lot of different vehicles. The Toyota Alphard, the Toyota Bellfire, hybrid variants both get the same engine. The Toyota Harrier hybrid gets the same engine. The Toyota Camry gets the same engine, and the Crown gets the same engine. So this is one of the top selling engines from Toyota. This is a 2.4-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine located with a hybrid battery. And with this engine and the hybrid battery, it has a eCVT transmission. So So this is the one of the most reliable, like combined thing that you can buy. And Toyota has the same engine in a lot of different vehicles. So for parts and other stuff, it's all available in our country. You have the insulation here, so it doesn't melt the paint on the hood. And if you talk about the power output, it has a decent amount of horsepower and torque. It has 206 horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque. So it's pretty good in my opinion. You can see the engine bay is pretty decently located and everything, but it's very clean because this is a brand new vehicle. So let's get this strut up again and let's close the hood because we are pretty much done with it. So here we get it closer and there we go. Now let me show you the car's side profiles because this car is actually much more longer than the previous generation. For the side profile, you can see it has a pretty rear end, but the front doesn't kind of match it. It's like the entire design language of this car is if you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Let's start by the front. So as you can see, the wheels are really nice in my opinion. It has this metal finish with the gloss black and it's multi-spoke, so it's very aerodynamic. And the front wheels are 235, 50 or 20. So you have 20-inch rims at the front. And at the front you have strut suspension with coil springs and the front disc thickness is 12.9 inches. It's pretty nice with the 4-piston brake combo. You have the side view mirror, you have the small light for the hazards and you have the camera for the 360 and it is auto dim. You don't have any rain shades because this is a brand new vehicle, but you have your roof rail that's also in black. And the best part is it does have keyless entry on all of the doors. So if you press the lock button, it locks. If you press the unlock button, it unlocks. And because of the body kit, this car actually comes with a really nice side skirt, but the ground clearance is still a lot considering this is a SUV. The rear wheels are same as the front and the rear windows do get privacy glass, this one and this one. It's typical Toyota, you have to press the button and then open it. So and then if I just open this, you can fill up your 50-liter fuel tank for this vehicle. And since this is Toyota's one of the most reliable and one of the most fuel efficient engine and powertrain, it will give you good fuel economy. Now let's show you the car's rear. So for the rear of the car, this is where the car completely changes because the previous RAV4 doesn't look like this. This is completely different. So first of all, if we start with the rear, you have the upper stop brake light located with the spoiler. The rear window is heated. You have the rear windshield wiper here. You have the Toyota logo and the RAV4 logo. The Toyota logo is very small, so I don't know like what kind of logo that actually is. But if I continue from here, you can see the tail lights have this very nice looking back end. You have the vortex generators at the side to match up with the aerodynamics with the mirror. But if you go from here, it says HEV because this is a hybrid vehicle. You have the number plate slot here, and in the bottom you have this very nice trim that makes the car look much more nicer. And you have parking sensors at the back as well. The reverse camera is located there, and you have another camera here because it has a digital rear view mirror. For the practicality of the car, if I press this button located here, the power tailgate is going to open up, which will give you 550 liters. That is the most amount of storage you can ever get on a Toyota RAV4. If you look at the underfloor storage, you have a spare tire with your tools. These are your towing hooks of the vehicle. And then if you get this closer, you have a partial cover for dividing these two places into other stuff so people can't really see your trunk and stuff. This is the button for closing your boot. This is the button for closing your boot and locking the vehicle. We're pretty much done with the exterior of the car. Now let's see, is it more practical inside the vehicle than the previous generation? Sitting at the rear seats, the seats are fully leathered. And you have ISOFIX anchor points located on the both rear seat of the car so you can install a car seat. And it's really comfortable. You have the center armrest where you can keep your hand. You have your two cup holders. The rear seats are both heated and you have two USB-C types for charging your mobile devices. You have your AC vent located here. And it's really comfortable in my opinion. It has a panoramic sunroof which opens a blind. So if I just press this, the blind opens up and the front portion actually opens for the sunroof. So it's very roomy and it's not sophisticated like the previous generation. For the center seat, it's still comfortable, but you have a transmission hump here, but that's not as much annoying. You have this gray leather on the doors and you have your door handle, grab handle, your window openers and your cup holder located here with your speakers located here. It's pretty nice how everything is on this car because it's very simple and it's very executive at the same time. Now let's get inside the front seat. For the front seat, because this is a brand new vehicle, the car only has 43 kilometers. The seats even have the wrapper from the company. But the seats are very comfortable. It's a semi-bucket seat, but it's comfortable as much as you need it for a RAV4. For the dash, it's completely redesigned. It's completely different. Foot on the brake, pressing the start button, the 10-inch complete digital infotainment system turns on. And this is the biggest screen you ever got any Toyota RAV4. It does a very nice animation and it's really techy in my opinion. So let's finish up with the dash and then I will come back to the screen. You have your AC vent located here and it's very nice aesthetic color. You have the gray leather all around. You have a little storage area here. The glove box has enough room. This is actually for your front number plate frame. So that's located here. And if you look at the center storage area, you have a lot of room in my opinion. And you have a USB and a USB-C type and a power outlet. And it opens from both of the sides like the Toyota Crown. You have two cup holders located here. This car has auto parking. So you have the button here. This is for the 360 camera. This is for a slot for charging your mobile devices. And if you press this, you can see the car's 360 camera right there. And it actually shows the car as well. So then you have your drive mode selectors here, and you have a big wireless charger located here with your hazards button and your two AC vents with your start button located here. And this is really cool because of the gear knob. It's not like this, a little switch. You have your brake hold, parking brake. This is for your gear, so this is for drive. And your front camera turns on. This is for reverse, and that's for P. And then you have your traction control, hill descent control located there. Now I will show you the complete screen, but let's show you the panoramic sunroof because the front portion actually opens up. So you don't have that problem that you had on the Toyota Harriers. So you can enjoy the weather. You can also look at the roof, whichever you want. So it's pretty nice how this actually opens up because the fixed ones are nice, but it's not as nice as this one. You have a rear view mirror that's completely digital and it's really premium. Like if you touch it, it doesn't feel like it's a Toyota. I don't know why. And then you can also have the manual one and the digital one both located there. Now I will show you the car's infotainment system. On the brake, pressing the start button, and that's going to turn all of the screens on with a very nice animation. So it has a 10-inch fully digital infotainment system and it has a completely digital driver's display as well. But let's start with the rear view mirror because it's completely digital and analog at the same time. And it's very premium. If you even touch it, it doesn't feel like it's a Toyota. I don't know why, it feels like it's more like a Lexus. So let's come to this screen. So this is the first time the RAV4 got such a big screen and it's the all new technology from Toyota, so it's very simple to use. It has Apple CarPlay, it has Android Auto. Navigation doesn't work in Bangladesh because I don't know why, the government doesn't allow it or something. But you have your thing here. This is for your navigation, which won't work. You have your media where you can control your Bluetooth or Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Both are wireless. And then you have your phone, you have your apps. So these are for your software upgrades. You have your user guideline and your other stuff. But if you go on settings, you can see the RAV4. You can edit the name as well. It says Toyota RAV4. You can put your name if you want. You can make your own profile. That's nice. You have Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. So this is for your Bluetooth. You have your general settings where you can control all of the brightness and your stuff like your date and time, your language, and all your different stuff. Then you have your navigation. Then this car has a dash cam from Toyota. So the camera is located here and you can record whatever you want and you can also store it inside the vehicle system. You have your sound and media, and then over here you have your EV and charging. So from here you can also drive this on complete EV or you can drive it as a hybrid, whichever you want. So for that you have to just turn this on and off. You have driving assist, you have your vehicle customization, so for your automatic headlights, your door locks, and your security. And then you have your drive modes. So you have your sport, that's the most sportiest setting. You have your eco, that's the most efficient setting. And then you have your normal and you have your custom, whichever is your favorite while driving. And then if you go on the other ones, you have your climate control here, so you can turn on sync and eco, and this is for the wind speed, so you can control that from here. And you can control the rear ones from here as well, and you can also control the front. But I don't want that much of wind, so I'm going to get it to the center. Then you have your options, and then you have your customizations for the front and the back. It's pretty nice how everything is, and the seat climates are from here as well. The seats are all heated for the front and the back, so that's a very, handy feature. And you can also control a lot of stuff from there. It's pretty nice how everything is. You have your seat ventilations and seat heatings all controllable from here for the front and the back, and you have your shortcut buttons here for the volume and for your quick climate control settings. For the off-road modes, you have your normal here, and then you can control your trail and sand, but that's going to come on this screen. I'm going to show you guys that later on. The steering is completely leather strapped, and this is a completely new design steering from Toyota, and it is manually tilt and telescopic. That's pretty nice. Now I'm going to show you the car's driver's display. The brake, pressing the start button, and then your complete digital driver's display will turn on. It's pretty simple and it's very customizable for you. So the car has a full tank. It's showing you a range of 903 kilometers. God damn, this is a very fuel efficient car. Like, if it actually goes that much, this is going to beat the BYD Lion 6 by not as much, because that has 1200, this has 900, but this is a hybrid, that's a plug-in hybrid. So for customizing however you want it, you have these buttons located here. So if you just go to the gauge clusters, so you have, first of all, is your hybrid meter on the left side, then you have your trip information, then you have your EV driving ratio, then you have your compass for your navigation because navigation doesn't work, then you have your audio, then you have your driving info, then you have your four-wheel drive monitor, so which wheel are getting the most amount of power. Then you have your warnings, the car doesn't have any warnings, and then you have settings. So for settings, you have to just press OK and hold it on, and then you can control a lot of different stuff like your heads-up display, your meter display, and your meter brightness. And if you go on meter settings, you have to press on hold again, and then you can control the different type of meters you want. So you have the one dial, and then you have the other one. So let's show you how you can configure that now. Let's go back to the power dial, and then this is for the two squares, this is for the other one, and then you have the fuel economy gauge, and you have the one dial, whichever you want. So whichever is better looking as your opinion, you can choose that, so that's not a big issue, but it's very customizable and it's very cool looking. This is for your windshield wiper controls and all of your controls from there, and this is for your high beam and your hazard controls. It's pretty nice how everything is, but if I change the driving modes, this is where it actually shows you everything. So this is for snow, this is for your trail, and then if I change it to eco, sports, it's going to show it here. It's really techy. Like, it's very hard to believe that Toyota has evolved from making boring cars to techy cars now. But on the speedo dial, the top speed is 180 because this is a JDM model. But if it was a European model or a North American model, this would have been 260 because at Japan, it's locked at 180. It's still not bad. This car has auto parking like I mentioned, and you also have your cruise control buttons located here. This new steering wheel is kind of weird, but it's going to grow on people soon. Let's show you the heads-up display because it's pretty simple. So if you just go up a bit, and then if I go to the button, I can turn it on. So heads-up display is completely off. So if I turn it on, it's going to appear up. And then you have your speedo and which gear you're in, because if I put it on drive, it's going to go on drive. If I put it on B, it's going to go on B, neutral, and park. Heads-up display is pretty simple as well. But now let's come to the door because we are pretty much done with the inside as well. So you have your AC vent located here, and then this is for opening the trunk and closing the trunk. You have your ETC, your electronic toll collection thing here. This is for opening the hood, this is for the fuel tank, and you have your death pedal, brake pedal, and gas pedal. The seats are powerfully controlled from the buttons here. And on the door, you have two memory seats for the driver. You have your exterior mirror controls, you have your lock and unlock and the window openers. You have your grab handle located here with this very nice gray leather. You have a little storage area located here as well. And we are pretty much done with today's review. So if you liked the review, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks to Avi Trading for providing this vehicle to me so I could do a full in-depth review of this vehicle. And to be honest, the all-new 6th generation Toyota RAV4 is actually a really nice car. And the best part, the car's price, because a lot of people are going to ask for it. This is a 2026 model, brand new Toyota RAV4 Z leather Z package. So this is a completely brand new vehicle. So the price range for this, Ovi Trading has two located in their showroom, a black and a white, and the price varies because obviously it's a brand new car, everything varies on every option. But the price range is from 1 crore 20 lakhs to 1 crore 25 lakhs. It's actually not that expensive considering this is a brand new vehicle, but if you do like it, make sure you hit the like button, come to Ovi Trading if you want to buy it. I will put their Facebook page at the description where you can text them for an appointment or you can just come and visit it from there. Until then, I'll see you next time. Peace.